right, good morning, folks. A beautiful morning here in Northeast Tennessee. Thankful to be here. I am here on the camper boat slash driveway job and camper boat pad slash driveway job. And she's looking good, folks. Just need one more load of gravel. Now, they couldn't get to me today. Can't get to me until Monday, but that's fine. Anyway, so we got another load of gravel that goes behind me, goes on this edge over here. And I got a low spot over here we're going to fill and just kind of touch up some things. But yeah, she's wrapping up. She's just about done, and I am thankful, folks. This has been a very drawn out job. It hasn't been a hard job, but it's been a very drawn out job. And that is because of the rain and the water. Folks, I'm out of breath. Just climbed up the hill, and my allergies are off the chain this morning. I mean, off the chain. And so I'm having trouble breathing, talking at the same time. But anyway, so about 3 feet out, and then it stretches out to kind of 4 feet out. This whole wall here, along this whole wall, is a French drain. You can drive on it, you can walk on it. It's a French drain, and then right up against the wall over here, we've got 2 spring boxes. And before we put those in, of course, we couldn't put them in until we were so far along on this job. But before we put those in, it was a constant, mucky, messy, horrifying, just a horrifying mess. And it would take, a week for it to dry out after it rained or whatever. I would dig ditches trying to get the water out, and when I would work and run the excavator, of course, I would destroy the ditches, and it would flood everything, and I'd have to wait 3 days before we could come back. Oh, it's just a mess. Anyways, and then we had to fight the rain, of course, but we finally got it to where we want it. We finally got the spring boxes in, the French drains in, and we've got 3 French drains slash spring box. And they are constantly flowing, and we'll just take a look at those real quick. Now we still have to put gravel here. All throughout here, we got to smooth this out and dump gravel here. But this is a spring box French drain combo, and as you can see, it is steadily flowing. The French drain isn't flowing a whole lot there. The spring box is mostly what's coming out of there, and over here it's the same thing. We've got a spring box French drain combo, which the spring box is doing all of the work. Very little coming out of the French drain. It's a little different over here where we've got just a little bit coming out of the spring box, and this goes down to a drip. But the French drain over here is constantly working. So what we have on all of these is we have of course you didn't see the pipes on the others, but they're back in there. We've got a Schedule 40 3-inch pipe on this one that is tapped into a spring box that we made, and that's drinkable water right there, folks. We put a perforated, corrugated pipe over the 3-inch, and now the black pipe is a 4-inch, perforated, corrugated. We slid it over the Schedule 40 3-inch, so it can act like a French drain. Now, all of it is wrapped in fabric and rock. So we've got gravel in here, and that gravel's wrapped. It's a burrito. So that gravel, the fabric, and the black pipe is a French drain, which drains out of the gravel and out of this black pipe. This is a spring box. So it's a combo, and we got all 3 like that. But folks, we had so much water flooding this area for so long, it was unreal. So you can imagine those three, especially this one here, constantly going, constantly just flooding this area. And so it's been tough. Now this whole area didn't look nothing like it looks now. This was all rock. We have chipped and dug and chipped and chipped and chipped this rock out and dug them up, dug the rocks up, and yeah, it's been tough. It wasn't a tough job, but it was just time consuming with the water. Anyway, so we're squaring this one up. We've got one more day on it. I'm gonna get the excavator up here, and he's gonna put him a RV pole right in here somewhere, and I'm gonna push it back as far as I can, probably where the bucket is. Just chip them out a hole. We gotta use the chipping hammer. Hey, there's so much rock here, and this fella's an electrician, so he knows what he's doing. But yeah, crazy. And so we got it sitting over there where it's out of the way. That wire will come in and boom, be completely out of everybody's way. Yeah, they definitely got it going on here. It's awesome. Your craziness. Anyway, wrapping this one up now. I'm going to put a little parking, a spot for a car right there where my truck is, from there to the rock, so that if they run out of parking, someone will be able to park down there. That wasn't meant to be. It wasn't purposely done. That's where they dumped the gravel. I was going to put gravel there anyway because I destroyed that area with the truck and trailer. And so I was going to put gravel there anyway. And so I figured, hey, I'll just make it a nice little parking area. And then that way, if too many cars end up here on one of those weekends, they're out on the boat or whatever, they'll have at least one little parking area down here. Well, they got plenty of parking up there. Now, I can't put a spring box in here, but you can see how this is wet. Well, that rock drains whenever it rains. Now, it'll if it doesn't rain for 2 days, that'll clear up. But it does drain, and look, we got the same thing here where water comes out just in this little spot, and then it comes out up there. All this right here drains, but it'll only drain for about a day or two after it rains. Yeah, so folks, so much rock, just unbelievable. Didn't know if this was doable. It didn't look anything like this. It looked like it just was not doable. And they got some prices from some folks to do what we did, and we were less than half. They had people telling them that they were going to haul in dirt, that they're going to use the rock like I used it for a base and to build up, and then they were going to have clay, dirt brought in, and fill. But we were able to utilize everything here. Wherever I found dirt, I dug it out. And there's not much dirt here, folks. There's not much dirt here. It is just so much rock. But wherever I found dirt, I dug it out. And yeah. Well, now you can see how it looks here. It looks a little funny in some of these spots like this. But them are spots that were low spots that I filled in yesterday before I left. They've got to be packed in. And so they look just a little discolored there, but that's why. That's it, folks. So they'll keep this crusher run, of course, on here. They'll keep it and then gravel over that. Maybe, I don't know. We'll let the summer do its thing, and then maybe after summer, I'll come back if they want me to, and we'll put some like 1-inch rock in here. And it's just some nice gravel. I don't care for that, especially on a hill, which this hill isn't bad. But I don't care for that. I'd rather just keep it crusher run, but we'll use this crusher run as like a road bond, a packing, and let them drive on it, let the rain on it, let it pack in really good. And then later on this summer or whenever, if they feel like it, I'll come back and we'll have a couple of loads dumped, and we'll put some nice, pretty gravel on there. So what we're doing here is, I gotta pick up these rocks, but I got it to where you can, come in and whoop it around and go up. Anyway, folks, that's it. Little parking area here. That's why I'm here this morning. I've got to get to a septic job that John and Joe were doing an install. But, yeah. This is where they've had to dump the gravel. It ends up being way out here in the road, so it's a real pain, but it's a real pain for folks trying to drive by. But I'll rake all this out. We'll put them a little pad in here where they can at least get one small car in here if they need it. And like I said, it wasn't purposely done. I was going to spread a little gravel in here anyway because of the mucky mess I made. And it wasn't purposely done for a parking area, but it'll be just a little parking area for whoever. Anyway, folks, we'll see you.